How's it going? We are back in Animal Crossing New Horizons. This video may be a little bit shorter, as it's really just kind of an update of what's been going on since the last episode, because I've been grinding a good bit and having some fun, and there's a few things that have happened that I just want to showcase. But next episode, which I'll explain in a minute, will be really fun. So let's go ahead and get into some of the updates here. The first really exciting update is that I met Red. So he came to the island and I was able to buy a piece of art. Actually, I was able to buy 2 pieces of art because I have my Chicken Bisque account and then my personal account. And I guess because of that, he had 2 legitimate pieces of art. One, I was able to get a painting under Chicken Bisque, and then I was able to get a statue under my personal account. So we'll run over to the museum and I'll show you those 2 pieces. And of course, because I've been keeping up with my fossils and my rocks, collecting things like all the dinosaur bones and then getting, like, gold nuggets and such, I was able to complete a couple different dinosaur skeletons. So we'll go over to the museum and check that out as well. Another really cool thing was I went to a friend's island and they had shooting stars that night. So I wished on some stars, and the next morning I had star fragments at my island, which was really neat. And ironically, that next day, Celeste visited my island, so I was able to wish on more stars and get more fragments. And actually, the very next evening, the same thing happened, so that was really cool. Of course, ran into Wisp again, ran into Gulliver again, got some cool new recipes like the Star Wand and other things that I found when balloons are on the shores and stuff like that. As you can see behind me, I got my dream bed, so that's really cool. And you can also see on the upper right-hand corner, I got my first Happy Homemaker or Happy Home Designer banner, and that's the bronze banner. So a lot there. I also made my first profit on the stock market, which was really fun. I bought, turnips from Daisy May for $97 a piece, got 10 of them, and then sold them at a $138. There's a, if you know, you know. So that was fun. As you saw at the beginning of this video, though, Isabel's here. We updated resident services, so we have the actual building. We got to meet Isabel, and she's now here. So at the end of this video, we're going to have our ceremony today. And also, in relationship to that, I was able to talk to Tom, and I set up a spot for another bridge. So we're going to have a stone bridge here soon once we get that funded and everything like that. We'll have some other updates and some new additions and things like that has happened that I'll show you as we do our quick tour, because I started setting up one area for when I can do the terraforming, and I'll show you what I'm planning on doing with that, as well as a few other surprises. But before we step out this door and start our rounds, the coolest update, and this is what next episode is going to be about, is that I got to meet Lottie. Yeah, I went to the airport to meet Tom Nook. He introduced us to Lottie, and I have a job now decorating vacation homes at the resort. So next episode, we're going to fly over there and we're going to have our first day on the job. So very cool, very exciting for that. But let's do the rounds and just kind of show you what's going on in town right now. And yeah, let's have some fun. We have the Able Sisters store now. Yeah. So that's very cool. We'll run in there in a second as well. But there's definitely something. Yeah, there you go. Right? Yep. That strange new animal over there. We had Bam and Flo, a penguin and a deer. So, and I know a few of you may have said, "Hey, why are you inviting Patty, the cow, over to your island when you didn't have any of the plots set up?" Well, you can do that. You can in fact invite animals over, and then set up the plots, and then they'll move in. This is Gladys, and yep, I jumped in and invited her, and there we go. There's Patty. So yep, we have not 2, but 3 new. That's Gladys's house. This is Patty's, I believe. Yeah. And then I'll show you the other animals' house. But we have 3 new. If I come here, you can see we have Chester, who lives there. You met Patty already and Gladys, and then there's Bam and Flo. So you can see that we have a bunch. We have 5 total, 5 total residents here besides me and me. So we're well on our way. That's going to be a goal, is to get to a 3-star island as quickly as possible. And let me finish cleaning up this, and I'll show you something new here in a minute. As you can see, there's some flowers there that I planted in an attempt to, I'm just kind of staging things, because I am going to have like an area that's a kind of like a flower field, and I'm going to have an area that's for farming, and then I'm going to have an area for some other things. You can see right here at this section, I think this is going to be the garden area. And yeah, I moved my bamboo, so it wasn't growing well, so I moved it to grow in a better place. So what I'm thinking of doing is, when I can do the terraforming, I'm going to expand this, and I'm going to remove all the trees, and I'm going to do like a flower / bamboo forest over here, and then I'm probably going to do the farming in this area. Then I'm going to have like a little entertainment, area here, maybe like a outdoor amphitheater kind of thing for, whatever. I don't know, I'll figure that out. Maybe a little carnival or something like that. But here, I may do that here. I don't know. This is probably going to be kind of more of a forest area. And I don't know why I'm not just hitting up so that I can select what I want. But, yeah, above us is the place that I really started setting up. And you're going to see this in just a second as I move up. Yeah, there you go. The camp sign from Pocket Camp, which I love Pocket Camp so much. I was so angry when they decided to discontinue it. I really hope that with the next Animal Crossing, they take all the great things of this game, because this one is one of the best, but it is missing some elements like New Leaf. You had the coffee shop that was separate from the museum. I hope they bring that back. With the museum in City Folk, they had the observatory. I hope they bring that back. But with Pocket Camp, having the importance of having friends and helping them out, I think that element needs to be brought in. And I liked the monthly contest with the the gardening event and the gyroid hunting, the event, where you had to go find, gyroids hidden around the different islands and stuff like that, as well as the fishing event, and being able to unlock new items, new clothing, decorations, all that stuff. I would really love to see all of that be brought into the next Animal Crossing for the Switch too. And honestly, I'd kind of like to see the art style change. While this game looks good and it fits the style, I'd kind of like to see more of the claymation kind of look that they had in the Zelda game. That something along those lines just to kind of maybe make this game more alive, you know, and make it more like an alternate world instead of like a video game world. I think that that would add to like the really fun factor, the escapism factor of what's so great about this game. But instead of me rambling on, this is going to be a camping area. Now I am going to terraform this to widen it out some, make it more uniformed and everything, but this entire area we're going to be surrounded by trees, so it's going to be nice and secluded and private. You're going to be able to look out over the ocean and the area where Red parks his boat. And then you'll have your little pond here for fishing, as well as a waterfall, you know, to sit there and enjoy. So, you know, I think that will be a cool little area. And, you know, maybe I'll do the music stage here and then the amusement park next to that, or, you know, below that, and then have the farming area to the right of that. So, yeah, I'm still working some things out, planning some things. But overall, you know, I've cleaned up a lot. As you can see, there's really no, you know, no weeds anywhere. I've moved some trees and everything like that to kind of clean up the area and open things up. Again, this is where eventually I will move my house. I'll terraform this out, and then my house will go right here. And, you know, I'll have like a gate around it, a fence around it, and look at that. Until that bridge is done. But, you know, I'll actually use that anyway. I'll move the other pipe eventually once my house is over here. Here we go. I'll show you where this goes. Yeah, just right behind my house. So, I was originally gonna like walk behind my house and do that, and, you know, meant to like kind of be like a surprise thing to do that, and then, you know, people will be like, what? Oh, he has the pipe. So, oh, speaking of that, let me come in here, because I want to show you around my house real quick, and then we'll hit up the museum, the stores, and then we'll do the celebration and call it. But yeah, in here you can see I have a Fender Stratocaster. This one's blue. The one I have in real life is green, really bright green. There's my microphone, which I have a bunch of those in real life too. I'm a musician, audio engineer. Actually went to school for audio engineering, so worked in the industry, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I love this wallpaper. This was a gift. This scent diffuser. Again, there's my Happy Home Academy thing. Got my skull CD player and my skeleton and my anatomical model. I have a, yep, there we go. I also forgot about that. I got a pet hamster. You know, everybody needs a pet, you know. So I wish you could have a pet cat in here. You know, but yeah, I got a pet hamster, which is fun. There's my wardrobe and my mirror and a cup of coffee up there. And if we go into the back room, which, you know, this room's fully expanded as much as possible. The back room I haven't paid off yet because I've been working on other things. So it's still small, but I got my back room. And I kind of just went ahead and did a little bit of a cliche thing and just, well, made it a Lego room. So I have a Lego arcade, which is fitting since this is a game. And then I got the table and sofa, flooring, walls, DIY workbench, the rug, and then, yeah, I know this isn't, I know that isn't a Lego thing, but I don't know. I just felt like putting it in there. So anyway, short tour. There you go. There is the Mystic statue of Nefertiti that I donated under my personal account. But the very first painting I got and donated as Chicken Bisque, the Mona Lisa. How epic is that? The famous painting, probably the coolest and most recognizable and most important painting, or one of the most important paintings that you can get in this game. That was the first thing I got to donate here. That's awesome. So yeah. Well, we only have 2 pieces and we got a long way to go. It's just really cool to start off with 2 really cool pieces. I actually haven't checked out the dinosaur fossils, you know, the skeletons, to see what we've gotten completely done. So this will be the first time I'm seeing them as well. But so far you can see I have a lot of fossils here, you know, right here at the entrance. There's only 3 that I haven't gotten yet. So that's really cool. And then if we come here into the main room, this is where we'll see the ones that I have completed, as well as the ones I'm working on. So let's see. Still working on that one. There's the Toidle. So, and then there's the Pterodactyl. Oh no, it's not a Pterodactyl, excuse. Oh no, yeah, okay, yeah, it's not a Pterodactyl. So, and yes, I know I'm mispronouncing it. I'm doing that on purpose. So what is that? Is that the Diplodocus? Yeah, yeah. So we have completed Diplodocus. When I was a little kid, I could not pronounce that. I called it Diplodocus, which is kind of close. But hey, when you're 5. Bronchiosaurus. So there we go. Still working on a few of them. Well, actually working on most of them. Looks like there's a guy back here that's completed. Which, no, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Yeah, Triceratops. We all know that. Still got that guy. So, see if I've got anything over here. I think those 3 are the only 3 or 4 are the only ones that I've completed. I think the mammoth still needs some work. I could be wrong. So, and there's an early human being right there. That is our great grandparents. So let's see what Nook's Cranny has for sale, and then we'll go over to the Mabel sisters, and then we'll hit up resident services and have our ceremony and call it a day. That is a horrible looking umbrella. Or umbrella. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it anymore. Pop music has destroyed vocabularies. I'm gonna buy that. I really doubt I'm actually gonna use it, but it's kind of cool. I don't like that. Marine popcorn. It's annoying enough that I like it. No, nothing else looks interesting. Go away. Stop following me around the store. Stop following me around the store. God. It's not like I'm a raccoon. It's not like I'm gonna steal things. Jumping in people's garbage. Alright, let's see. What do we have here today? Anything good? We have a very expensive crown. I see a frog suit. Holy crap, you know I'm going to buy that. What's up? Yeah, I'm Chicken Bisque. This is the first time she's actually talked to me. She usually just brushes me off and says, hey, thanks for coming by, but I'm busy. Thank you. Alright, we finally made friends with Sable. We cracked the cookie. Alright, let's see. I don't like any of those ski jackets. I already have that. Let's see. Warrior armor, I might come back and buy that. Prince's tunic, I might come back and buy that. Not going to worry about it now. I already have cargo pants. Those are absolutely horrendous. Yep, We're getting a frog suit. That is ridiculously expensive. I obviously already have this hat. Too bad they don't have the frog hat to go along with this, or helmet to go along with this. Don't like any of those. I have these, and I have those. So, nothing else. I'm just going to buy that. Yep. No, I do not want to wear it out. Thank you for the quick delivery. You must have door dashed it to me. Alright, let's go meet Kix. I have not talked to him yet. This is my first time meeting him. Alright, let's see. No. Power boots, that's a little weird. I like that. Like that. I'm gonna get that for Halloween. Alright. Anything else? Yes, I do. I want to buy this. Yep. I'm gonna buy that. It would be really cool if the backpack accessories added some extra storage. I know it's probably asking a lot for from Nintendo since they just dropped this 3.0 update. But if they don't add it to this game, it would be a really cool addition to the next Animal Crossing on the Switch too. I think it would be anyway. So, did I not? You know what? I don't think I sold anything. No, I did not. I did not sell anything to. Yeah, I have all this stuff to sell. But as you can see, I also got the expansion. So I got a 4th row of storage for my pockets. So it'd be cool if like the backpack would add another row, you know? Which I definitely need. Getting hung up on a tree. Hey, I want to sell something. Let's see, I want to sell all of this. I'm going to keep that. No, I don't want to sell those, dummy. Just give me a couple grand. Oh, that's way more than I expected. Thank you. I might actually be able to get something over at Nook Shopping if there's anything. Alright, we're definitely getting that. We're definitely getting that. I'm not going to worry about that or this. Because I could care less about football. Alright. Oh, wait. Where are we at? Here we go. Cool. So let's get our celebration underway. Let's hold a ceremony. Yes, I do. let's do one for the resident services. And it looks like we're going to have 2 ceremonies here. We're going to do one for resident services and then another one for the tailor shop. For the Mabel sisters. Another one for the Mabel sisters. Yes, yes. I must confess, I thought our little resident service building might be a tent forever. But now here we are with a beautiful new facility the whole island can enjoy. Once again, I must thank everyone who supported our efforts. And I would be at fault if I failed to acknowledge the strong ally who helped me, or who'll help me, run things from now on, Isabel. If you could grace us, or grace our island friends with a few words. Alright, I am so glad for this opportunity to say thanks to Booberdoos. Like Mr. Nook said, I'm Isabel. I haven't been on the island long, so I have a ways to go until I'm fully up to speed, but you can bet your bottom dollar that I'll help in any way I can. If you need anything, please come see me. Thank you, Isabel. Yep, we're going to come see you to find out the star rating of our island so that we can make it to level 3 as quickly as possible and then all the way to a 5-star island. Trust me on that. Next, we'll get a few words from someone who's made our brand new resident service building possible. You're welcome, Tom. That's right, it's time to hear from Booberdoos' very own Chicken Bisque. Yes, yes. As if the people watching this video haven't heard from me over like 30 minutes now. Anything to add? Let's see. Woo. That's an ironic stance for what I chose. Yes, yes, indeed. Thank you for your heartfelt and encouraging sentiments there, Chicken Bisque. Everyone, please get ready to join me in bringing this ceremony to a close. Also, those wishing to make a commemorative photo should press... Yeah. I'm sure he means that, like, once we bring this to a close. Alright. Yes, well then. With hope for our continued growth and to the with hope for our continued growth and to celebrate Booberdoos' beautiful resident services. Hooray! There we go. Thank you all. This concludes our ceremony. Please do take care on your way home. Oh, we ain't going home yet, buddy. We're gonna have one more ceremony real quick. What's up, bruh? We're gonna have one more ceremony real quick. Alright, now then. Welcome to our dedication ceremony honoring Booberdoos' brand new tailors, the Able Sisters. I think I've been calling them Mabel Sisters or something like that. Or Sable Sisters. Thanks to everyone's tireless effort, Booberdoos is developing wonderfully, yes, yes. At this time, we'll have some brief comments from Mabel and Sable, who will be running the tailor shop. No, they always have been. Ladies, if you would be so kind. Thanks to everyone, we've been able to open such a lovely shop here. I'll work hard with my sister Sable to make a nice place for you all to visit, so be sure to stop by. Sable doesn't say anything. Yes, please stop by. Mabel, Sable, thank you both so much. Next, a few words from someone who made many valuable contributions so that the tailor shop could be built. That's right, it's me. Take it away, Chicken Bisque. Anything to add? Yes, yes. We're amazing. We are. The island of Booberdoos is amazing, except for the Nooks. Tommy's gotta go. Yes, indeed. Thank you for your heartfelt and encouraging sentiments there, Chicken Biscuit. Same thing. Okay, yeah. Everyone, please get ready to join me and bring this ceremony to a close. Also, if you're wishing to take a photo, press the button. Alright, yes, well then. Continued growth. Hooray. There we are. Please take care on your way home. Alright, so that will conclude this episode. Next episode, we're going to have our first day at work. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your time, and take care.